Watch
Europeans
this.
are not buying diesel from Africa because it is African. Yes, this is true. So recently, the European buyers have decided that they are not going to buy diesel from the Dangote refinery in Nigeria because it is not up to the European standard. You might wonder, what is the European standard? I mean, this is an oil refinery that has been built specially for that task, to refine it 100% to be the standard just like anywhere else in the world. So there is nothing wrong with the oil or the diesel that Dangote refinery is producing in Nigeria. But the Europeans have said that it is not up to the European standard, so they are not going to buy it there. Instead, they are going to India and other countries to buy it. But this is my take. The Europeans are not buying it. If you are an African, I want you to remember of one of the goals that Berlin Conference has across the African continent. Their goal is Africans should be able to consume. Africans should be able to buy from the European markets and America, but Africans should not be allowed to produce anything for themselves that can change the lives of the African citizens. This is one of the goals of the Berlin Conference. So right after the slavery, and the European powers came together, they say that how can we still be in control of the African mineral resources? And one of the goals is that they divided Africa into pieces. They put border lines in Africa, which also causes so many problems still today on the continent in Africa, because Africans from both sides of the borders in different countries cannot even visit their relatives without having to get a visa, which is really hard. But not only that, but one of their goals is that African continent should not be able to produce. We should only consume and buy from the European markets. So in 2025, if the Europeans buyers are saying that, Dangote refinery, they are not producing up to the European standard, it is not pure. That is why we are going to buy in India and other countries, instead of buying it in Nigeria, in Africa. They are only telling you that we are following one of these goals or one of the rules of the Berlin Conference, which says that Africa should be divided so that we, the Europeans, can be in control, which means that we should not buy from the African. Instead, Africa should buy from the European market. They should buy from us and send it back to Africa. That is the only reason I can see here that why they do not want to buy diesel from Nigeria. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Because they are not buying it, not because of the diesel is not pure or it is not up to the European standard. That is some BS there. They are not just buying it because it is African. But this is also sending a message to other African entrepreneurs as well that, hey, do not create any type of business like this in Africa because you are not going to get access to the European market. This is what they are exactly telling the African people. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys